Hi Taurus, welcome to your July 2021 Tarot Scope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're sun, moon or rising sign Taurus, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. And if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So your key to the week this week, really there is no key to the week. All right, your actions and interactions with the world at large this month are you have the strength card, right? So this is really nice because it suggests that this week, this month even, you are being brave. You are delving into that inner space within yourself and saying, come on self, we can do this. Like whatever it is that you're planning to launch, to spread out into the world, to put out into the world in some way, shape or form, this suggests that not only does it do very well, but it also suggests that whatever you need is going to be available to you as soon as you open the door to your inner resources. Before you even think about like whatever you have to do on the external level, it will be there, right? But as long as you have that faith and that courage on the internal level, this is basically a nod from the universe to say you've got what you need, just do it, just get started, just get out there in some way, shape or form. Now, because this is your actions and options, which is literally about you, this also suggests to me, because your strength card can sometimes be about your physical body, maybe this is the week where you start, this is the month where you start going back to your health regime. Maybe there's something that you're picking back up there, maybe a hobby or a skill of some sort that happens to be very good for your physical health as well. Dancing, jogging, gymming, you know, jump rope, whatever it is, there's an element of returning back to something here. So for your money and materials, you've got the Page of Wands, right? So this literally, this signature, the Page of Wands coupled with the Strength card, literally talks about the time of Leo. So whatever's happening this month, as we get into the second half of the month, you know, your finances and your physical health and vitality are going to take that upswing. It does look like there's an opportunity when it comes to work or being able to get ahead that shows up for you this month. It could be an invite. It could be an invite that you're planning to make to somebody as well. Remember with the Page of Wands, this is usually a creative project. Yes, it can be messages, but usually it's a blog or a book, something that we're deeply entrenched in with our own creative energy, and it gets those juices flowing. And whatever this thing is, it's likely to be able to make you money or to enhance your material experience. When it comes to your health and vitality, this is great because it means that you're getting your mojo back in some way, shape or form. You've got more energy, you're feeling a bit more vibrant, you're feeling a bit more lively, and you're also really enjoying your experience a lot more. When it comes to your home and environment, I mean, usually the Page of Wands means that home is going to be loud, right? It's going to be loud, it's going to be fun, it's going to be vibrant, and it's going to be busy. I will say this to you, home is not going to be quiet for at least 2, maybe 3 of the weeks of this month. So as long as you're prepared for that and you're ready to get in line, not in line, but get aligned with the fun energy that's coming, absolutely go for it and be open to whatever your creative nudges or ideas come up this month. For your communications and conversations, you have the Ten of Cups. I'm just going to call it right here and right now. If you do not want any more children, or if you do want children, if you already have children and you want more children, this is the month. For some of you, it looks like this may come by very much surprise. Maybe you're just like, you know, everything's fine, everything's ticking over, and holy crap, we're pregnant. You know, like you might not even realize that it's happened. The reason I say that is because you've got the Page of Wands, right? It's a very sparky, very sensual sort of energy. Why? Because it's wands, and it's that inception kind of energy, or possibly even conception kind of energy. Aries got a similar message, but in a different way. The other thing is the Ten of Cups is the happy home. Maybe you've been trying for a while and you know maybe you were starting to exhaust all options, and then boom, this happens. If you are past the age of having children, or you don't want them, or you know that's not going to be your experience for any reason, this could literally be one of your creative projects, like one of your creative babies takes off or is really well received. It's the Ten of Cups. This is not only material and you know emotional contentment, but it's good news because it's coming in your communication. So this could be an invite to something. For some of you, this might be an invite that you've previously had to turn down, which is great, which is, you know, it's always nice to get a second shot at the apple, as they say, or second bite at the apple, or whatever, I can't remember the saying. But I really like this for you. I actually think this is really, really lovely. When it comes to work and career and all of that sector, the Ten of Cups is achievement and attainment. So there's something here that suggests you are finally able to put your hands on the results that you've worked for, and that is very exciting. And then blimey, Taurus is out here hogging all the good cards. You've got the Six of Wands in your heart and half sector. So when it comes to relationships, partnerships, for some of you, this is, and it's funny because I'm seeing the partner who does the proposing here. So yes, there'll be a select few of you out there who actually get proposed to, but this looks like you're proposing to someone. And this is the thing as well, like lots of people say like, oh my gosh, it was so nerve-wracking. And it's like, yeah, can you imagine how the other person feels getting down on one knee or creating some big elaborate display of love, and then the other person's like, no. You know, so this looks like a satisfactory answer. So if you're wanting to start a family with your significant other and you say, look, you know what, I want us to start a family, this could be the yes, absolutely, I want to do this with you. If you're proposing to somebody, this could be the yes. If you are, you know, saying to somebody, can we make us official? Can we make it a thing? Can we get engaged? Can we, you know, whatever. Like there's a strong sense that it comes about this month. It's going to be, for those of you that are single, it's going to be through your friendship or professional network that you are meeting someone this month. You are sexy, you are alluring, you are, you know, there's lots of interest, do you know what I mean, in everything that you're doing. Like, I just really like this. It's going to be a very vibrant month. It's going to be a lot more dynamic and a lot faster than all of the, you know, than what it has been up until now. And I think for a lot of you, that's going to be great. So let's have a look at your weeks of the month. For your first week of July, you have the Temperance card. All right, so you're going to have to find ways to balance all of your commitments. Like I said, you are going to be busy, and you just need to make sure, first and foremost, right, I'm giving you permission to be selfish here. The first and foremost, you want to make sure that you're fulfilling all of the things that your heart truly is in. Work outward from there. Go into the heart space. What do I truly want, need, and desire at this moment in time? Once you have a strong, firm hold or understanding of what that is, then you start to do and fulfill everything else around that from that point. If you do it that way, you will be in a much stronger position. For your second week of the month, you have the World card. I love this. This is an idea that you have reaching the world. This is you stepping out into the world. For some of you, this could be a call from overseas or from quite a distance from you, where someone's getting in touch and saying, look, you know what, we want to invite you to do A, B, and C. There's a sense here that something that you're known for or that you do really well is gaining traction or recognition in some way, shape, or form. And I think that's very, very exciting. Your third week of the month, you have the Emperor card. For those of you that are hoping to establish or begin a family, for those of you that are hoping to get engaged, to establish a relationship, this is the absolute yes. For those of you wanting to get ahead in the work or career sector, that's the boss, right? The Emperor is the boss, with the Ten of Cups, giving you good news, building on something that you've worked really hard on, for, or towards. There's just a sense of real advancement here. You've got the World card and the Emperor right next to each other as well, which suggests a new level, taking something literally to the next level, gaining a recognition or an accolade or a title of some kind. This could could be a really great month for you guys. For your fourth week of the month, you've got the High Priestess. So for those of you, sorry to ruin the surprise, for those of you that are planning surprise parties, engagements, all of that, you've got the go ahead. For those of you that are wanting to tell your partner, by the way, I found out we're pregnant, it's just really well received. All right, this is a really, really wonderful month for you guys. Actually, I'm very, very happy to report, I have to say. All right, and it's funny as well, you know what, full disclosure, I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. Taurus was actually the sign that I least got on with for the longest time. Every time I'd had a really bad falling out with someone, they always tended to be like a Taurus or had like a really strong Taurus placement. And then when, you know, and obviously then you grow up and all the rest of it. And then when Uranus moved into, and Taurus was actually my lowest view count. And then when Uranus moved into Taurus, it was like, bing, this weird sort of symbiosis when, you know, I'm an Aquarius sun. And it's like now, not only do we get each other, but it's like I've integrated that. And some of my best friends have really strong Taurus placements. Taurus is like one of my most popular videos out of the entire zodiac. Just lots of really interesting things. So I wonder if it's not only because obviously I've matured as a person, but also we've integrated our energies together. So I understand Taurus more, and Taurus now understands me more because, you know, I have that Aquarian sort of nature. So I just found that really, really interesting. All right, for your new moon message, you have the Gate 34 and Power. This card actually suggests a few things. The first one, this month, you have the ability to do more than anybody else in the room. It's interesting that you're going to be so busy and that you get this as your new moon card, because this suggests that you have a power within you that enables you to get done, like consistently done. Needed to do this, done. It's like you're just constantly ticking things off the list. This month you have that power, and the new moon is trying to give you that energy. So let it come in. Find a way to assimilate this new moon into yourself. It's also unadulterated or unbridled power, so you've got to find a way to channel this. And if you've got all of that excess energy, it's great that you're going to be so busy because you're going to have a place to put all of that energy. Your full moon message is the Gate 11 and Ideas. So whatever your idea is, it's seeing the world, it's being really well received. It's, you know, there's something here that this month, I mean, literally the Gate 11 is ideas. You see that here in the UK, I don't know what you guys call it in the States, but here in the UK, we call that a dandelion clock. And the legend says that you would blow on it, and, you know, however many puffs it takes to clear the thing that's what time it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. But the message of this card, just like the dandelion clock, those seeds that get carried and, you know, you see them all over the place in summer. One idea, your big idea, the thing that you feel like you're meant to do, or even the thing that you've stumbled upon and feel like you're supposed to do something with. We don't know how far that goes. We don't know where it's going to take root or take seed and where it's going to grow into all of its potential. But it's important that we blow it out there into the world. So whatever your idea is, whatever the thing you feel drawn, pushed, called, excited to do, this month you have to do it, and not half-heartedly. You got to be all in, right? I mean, Taurus is a good sign like that anyway. You guys, like, you won't do something unless you see the value in it. It's like, yeah, you know what, that seems like a lot of hard work. Unless I know it's going to have at least some sort of a decent result, I'm not invested. And I can get behind that. I think it's a good philosophy. See, I understand this now. Maybe as a young man, I was a bit more flighty. Anyway, listen, you guys have an amazing month. Let me know in the comments how this shapes up for you. I'm truly intrigued. Take care, and I'll see you soon.